What's up, YouTube? Handlebar Mike here with the VR. I want to do a quick VR for Sasquatch Piper. Congratulations, man. 300 subs. I think you're probably over 300 subs at this point. Well deserved. I enjoy your content. You're very calming for me, which I appreciate. I like watching your videos. Kind of relaxes me and everything else. Keep up the good work. Keep up the great content, man. I love your question too. I think your giveaway question is awesome. I'm a big zombie fan. I'm an old school zombie fan. There's a lot of what I call pop culture zombie fans because of Walking Dead nowadays, but I'm an old school Romero zombie fan. I actually am not a big fan of The Walking Dead because it's a little too mainstream. I don't know if that's shitty hipster me or what, but I had issues with the first season. It is what it is. But I love zombies. I love thinking about zombie apocalypse. I'm a big horror fan in general, and it's funny because I look at me and where my friends are and everything, and I refer to this as my triangle of hope. If we do have a zombie apocalypse, so we have my house here. I have plenty of weaponry as far as guns and ammos go, and as well as melee weapons, swords and axes and bats and fun stuff like that. I have a buddy, Jeremy, who his house again is a nice arsenal. He was a Marine, and as with Marines, is always a Marine. Great survival skills and everything else. Great with technology too, if that ever needs to come into play. And then I have my friends Rob and Amanda, who are incredible naturists type people and understand the woods, understand plants, understand medicine type values in plants and everything else. So I call it my triangle of hope. If it hits the fan, if zombies happen, I feel like I'm going to be pretty darn good. The three of us are going to get together. The three families are going to get together. We're going to hold shit down, basically. So I've thought about this before, which is very funny. But the actual question, the Sasquatch Piper question was, you were in a magical store that has anything and everything you could ever want. You know the owner. The owner's a great guy. All of a sudden, the shit hits the fan outside. Zombies all over the place. Secret door out to get out of the store in the floor. You can grab two items. What two items are you going to grab? The first item I'm going to grab is an aluminum baseball bat. No question about it, because my name is Mud. That's a reference to a song. So, aluminum baseball bat, I think, is my melee weapon. No question about it. As much as I'd love to say guns and ammo and stuff like that, you can only grab two things. So if you grab gun, you got to grab ammo. The problem is ammo is finite. How much ammo can you carry? If you don't have a backpack, you ain't carrying a lot of freaking ammo with you. It's heavy. Plus, the noise of the gun is going to attract more zombies. So if you're on your way out, trying to get away, drawing attention to yourself, not that great. Guns are great once you set up base camp and you're fending off, long range, stuff like that. Awesome. We can have a perimeter with guns and stuff like that. But I think in that situation, melee weapon is the way to go. Aluminum baseball bat for a couple of reasons. It's light. It's easy to carry. It has less chance of breaking than a wood baseball bat. Plus, wood baseball bat's typically heavier, that sort of thing. Plus, it makes a very satisfying bing sound when you hit things with it. And you can hit, go for the head. You aim for the head, you crush the brain, life's good. Zombie dead, keep moving. Now, the second thing, that's the tougher one of the two, I think, to think about. Because what do you grab for the second one, I thought, well, some food, some kind of ready meals or something like that. But again, you have issues now with carrying that. Do I just grab one? What good is one? Do I have handfuls of them? Then I can't swing my bat. What the hell? Same thing I thought about water. Get bottles of water. Again, what do? Get a gallon of water? Just have 1 gallon run out? So I think ultimately food can be found if needed. You can use trap. Some simple traps and stuff like that for small animals. Squirrel don't taste that bad if you need to eat it. So I ultimately think water is probably more important than food in that scenario. Now again, do you go for prepackaged water? And the answer is no. Again, water's heavy, like 8 pounds per gallon, something like that. You don't have the mode to carry, that sort of thing. So what you want to look for, I feel, is some kind of a sanitary water device. So like a Sani straw or some kind of ultraviolet stick or whatever that you can put into water to kill off bacteria and everything else. So this way, you have the ability to get clean water no matter where you are. And I think that's more important. Like I said, food you can get, you can gather, you can hunt food, even with small, simple traps and stuff like that, deadfall traps with a rock or whatever, to get small animals, no problem. Water is important. You want to make sure you have clean water. And the easiest and best way to do it, I think, is to have, instead of carrying pounds and pounds of water, having some kind of a device that you can use like a sandy straw or something like that and actually create clean water. So those are my 2 items. I know I probably sound like a crazy a crazy ass prepper at this point, but hey, I thought about this stuff. It was a great question. Thank you, Sasquatch Piper, for making me think about crazy things like this. I do appreciate it. Like I said, congratulations on your 300 subs. Keep up the good work. I really do enjoy your content a lot. It kind of centers me. Say, oh, let me sit back and watch some Sasquatch Piper to calm the nerves, basically. So cheers to you, man. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys online next time.